Afternoon baseball here on the show. Ought to be a good one here between the Seattle Mariners and the Detroit Tigers. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Matthew Boyd is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for Detroit. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Strike thrower, not afraid to go in and challenge hitters. He's kind of what a manager would like to have. You know what you're going to get with Matthew Boyd. He's not afraid to throw the fastball or his breaking stuff over the plate. Sneaky, really good pitcher.
Here's D. Gordon now as we take a look at the splits between April and May.
D. Gordon.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. That one bends into the zone. A strike on the breaking ball. So, fellas, these Tigers, as they begin play here today, they were losers last time out, but still in a decent groove as they'd won 4 of 5 prior to that.
Hey, this is a big one here, Matty. You know what, D-Roll? They're about to head on a 9-game roadie. One thing they'd like to do, get on that plane feeling good about themselves and salvage their last game of this series.
Yeah, Dan, they need to find a way to win this one today. Get on the flight. Makes everybody's dinner taste better. 9-game road trip coming up. A lot of packing involved, a lot of grinding on the road. They need to find a way to win this last one at home.
Now a swing and a miss on the slider as the leadoff man is set down on strikes to open up the ball game.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
So here's Mallex Smith. As he'll take a look at ball one. Lifetime numbers against Matt Boyd. He's 3 for 9. And they won't get him to chase the curveball in the dirt that time, and it's 2-0 now. We'll be in the 80s later this afternoon, but for now, 79 degrees at first pitch. The 2-0 on the way. 3-0 now.
Well, he was definitely looking fastball here, and he got one. But that was good discipline to lay off and get himself into a 3-0 count.
3 balls and a strike to count to Mallex Smith.
4 pitches, all takes. He's showing a lot of patience here.
And I like that from a guy like him, Matty. He can do a lot of damage on a base pass with his legs, so there's no reason for him to get overly aggressive if he's not getting anything to handle.
1 out, nobody on. Swung on in the dirt for the 3rd strike. And he makes the throw to first. Smith is retired, 2 down now.
The left fielder.
Now in the box, Mitch Haniger will attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. And he popped him up. Back into foul territory behind first. He dives, but he can't make the catch. It's a foul ball. And the pitch. A shot to first base and caught there to end the inning. Mariners are down in order. The Tigers coming up. No score. Justice Sheffield starts the game on the mound for the 3rd and final game of the series. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
They acquired by the Yankees in the Andrew Miller trade from the left side. Big arm. The Yankees think that this guy could be a very good pitcher, and they think he's going to be in their starting rotation heading into the future. Big fastball, 94 to 95 miles an hour. Good selection of off-speed pitches. Once he learns to command those off-speed pitches, the sky's the limit for Justice Sheffield.
Heading out toward shallow right, and it was sinking on him a bit, but he's able to run it down anyway for the first out.
Batting second, not shortstop, Niko Goodrum.
Now to the plate, Niko Goodrum. He's 3 for 7 in the series coming in. Here comes the first pitch. Fellas, the Mariners entering play here this afternoon. They come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out.
Hey, thanks, Matty. Hey, you know what, D-Roll? Try to get on a kind of a little mini winning streak here. Losing the first game of this series, winning game 2, and hopefully winning this series by pulling one out here today.
Yeah, Dan, they were able to shower that first loss off in the first game of this series and had a nice bounce-back game yesterday. Let's see if they can steal a series right here.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. 3-0 now. Danger looms on deck here in the person of Miguel Cabrera. And he missed with that one. It's ball 4. A 1-out walk here in the home first.
Batting third, the designated hitter, Miguel.
And that'll bring up the veteran Miguel Cabrera. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and 1 away. Has a look, now the pitch. Clearly trying to control the running game with the slide step here.
Yeah, that's a good way of trying to control the running game, Matt. The problem with it, though, it has a tendency to throw your command off because you're worrying about that runner on base.
A swing and a ground ball to third. And that's a fair ball as this one gets by him at third. The throw to third. And he is in there.
Batting fourth, the first baseman, C.J. Cron.
Here's C.J. Cron now. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. And they're runners at the corners now. The 1-0. Popped into the air, back behind second. Gordon is there, 2 down.
Batting fifth, the left fielder, number 14.
Up next steps Kristen Stewart. 2 hits and 8 tries for the series. First pitch on its way. And that misses for ball 1. And this one gets away. And a disastrous time to uncork a wild pitch as the go-ahead run scores from third. A bouncer to the left side. Oh, a diving effort as it's off his glove. And no chance at all to make a play here, so despite the effort, the inning will continue.
Hey, there's another base knock right there. A hitting streak now up to 8 games.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Well, 8 games. Now, man, we're starting to think about it a little bit. You know, you get past that week, you just know you're locked in. They start talking 8 games, now you're like, all right, I got a nice little hitting streak going.
Jonathan Schoop is in with 2 away as he takes a ball, 1-0. Here it is. Timing just to tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right.
I know that's the spot he didn't want to miss in, but he got away with it.
Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Runners on first and third, 2 away. This is hit pretty well out to left field. Looking up is Hediger. Gone into the home bullpen for a home run. So a 3-run blast to straightaway left. 8th home run on the season for him. As the Tigers have opened it up even further, it's now 4-0.
That's how the manager drew it up right there. Hold the visiting team scoreless, and then grab a huge home run in the first.
The next batter, Jeimer Candelario. As the first pitch misses high and inside for ball one.
He definitely doesn't look himself to start this one, and this lineup needs to be on the attack early and be aggressive and find a way to stay in this game.
The 1-0 home. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And it's out of here. Back-to-back 2-out home runs. So a solo shot here to left center field. Home run number 5 on the year. And the Tigers add on. It's now a 5-0 score.
Boy, not the way you'd like to start a game, right? First inning you come in, you give up 2 home runs. We'll see if he can regroup right here. It's not easy to sometimes come back from that.
At the plate now, Austin Romine. As he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. Romine, the former Yankee, who was signed as a free agent in the middle of last season.
Yeah, I know he expected to get a longer-term deal, but these are the facts right now. He is on a 1-year deal, and he is going to have to produce.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. So they nearly bat around here as 8 men come to the plate in scoring 5. On now to the top half of inning number 2. It's the Tigers 5 and the Mariners nothing. Here's the third baseman now, Kyle Seager. He'll start things out in the top half of the second.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1. And this one's downstairs. It's a ball and a strike. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Line to the right side. Leaps high as he makes the catch. Well done.
Batting 5th. The catcher, Austin Nola.
Now at the plate, Austin Nola. And as you can tell easily from the splits, he's really struggled away from their home ballpark. First delivery to him on the way. Hit in the air out to center field. Long run for the center fielder, and he tracks it down. A nice running play to record the second out.
Batting 5th, the designated hitter, Daniel Vogelbach.
Dan Vogelbach is next. He's hitting .333 in the series, 2 for 6. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And here's a fastball in for strike 1. 91 miles an hour that time. And he takes one off the inside corner for ball 2. Into the corner and slicing foul.
Swing and a miss for strike 3. Pulled the string on him that time, and the inning is over.
1, 2, 3 go the Mariners. They can't chip into that 5-0 deficit. Stepping into the box, Victor Reyes. He's set to lead off the home half of the second.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
Called strike at the knees, 1-1. Fastball called strike, 1-2.
Yeah, I get it. They want to run this guy's pitch count up, but that was a pretty good pitch to hit. He might be kicking himself that he didn't swing at that one.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Here now the 2-2. Liner towards second, but this will be gloved out there at second as he didn't have far to go for the out.
Now batting, the center fielder, Jacoby Jones.
So coming to the plate, Jacoby Jones. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Oh, 1-0.
Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss.
Nice adjustment out on the mound. Overthrew the first one a little bit, but got on top and let that ball rip right out in front of him.
The 1-1.
He might still be thrown off from that first inning, guys. He got knocked around pretty good, and that can be hard to recover from mentally sometimes.
And a big swing and a miss here, 2 strikes. The 2-2 is swung on and missed. He got him.
He's looking a lot sharper and has settled in here in the second inning. It'd be hard not to because that first inning was pretty much a mess. But I give him credit for letting it go and making some really good adjustments.
Standing in now, Niko Goodrum. He drew a base on balls his first time up. The windup and the 0-1.
Ball. 1-1.
2 out, nobody on. Hit the target, but this is low, 2-1. Inside for a ball as he falls behind to him here, 3-1. Miguel Cabrera would be next. Into his motion, here comes the 3-1.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
Takes this the other way to right, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So that at bat extends the inning for Miguel Cabrera.
Well, pitching poorly once like he did in his last start, it's going to happen here or there, but he's struggling here again too, and there has to be some concern. And part of it is probably psychological. He's got to get those here we go again thoughts out of his head.
So a runner at first with 2 away, and that brings in Miguel Cabrera. From the belt, kicks and deals. Fastball in there for a called strike.
This is why pitching is so difficult. You're cruising along to give up a hit. Now you've got to lock in and get this middle part of the order done.
0-1 count, and the pitch. Missed low and inside with it. 1-1.
Great game plan so far by this offense. They're not chasing any of those breaking balls out of the zone.
Swinging a soft liner. And Cabrera's going to have himself a base hit.
Wow, and the hits just keep piling up for them. Take a look at the numbers here. That's already 6 hits, and we're only in the second inning. We'll see if they can keep this up as the innings go on.
Now here comes the Mariners skipper out to the mound. And a change is in the offing, as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. So he'll depart early here this afternoon, and you have to figure he will not be thrilled with his performance in this one. Eric Swanson enters from the pen in just the second inning, so they'll hope to get some length out of him and have him stay out there for a while. So that'll bring up C.J. Cron. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. The 1-0 pitch. Grounded down the third baseline, but a foul ball. 1-1. Goodrum at second, Cabrera at first, 2 out in the inning. Oh, and ouch, that one drilled him. Fortunately, he's able to stick with it and get the out at first, and that'll put an end to the inning. Tigers strand a pair, but they hold a 5-0 lead. Here's Carlos Gonzalez. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the third after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
Now here's the pitch. Right through it here, and he's behind 0-1. Here's a strike with the breaking ball. Gonzalez doesn't usually enjoy left-handed pitching like this as much as he does at-bats against right-handers. I'm not sure if it's a comfort thing or if he just sees the ball better coming from the right side, but that's the book on him at this point in his career. So he ran the fastball by him for the punch-out. Carlos Gonzalez becomes the first out of the inning.
Evan White.
To the plate now, Evan White. As he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. He comes in after a day of rest yesterday, so we'll see if it did him any good. One 1-0 pitch on the way. Well above the letters with the fastball that time. 2 balls and a strike to the Mariners first baseman. 1 out, nobody on. This is on the ground over to first. Oh, look at the sliding stop. Wow.
Batting 9, the shortstop, Cesar Izturis Jr.
Set to get his day started, Cesar Izturis. And it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry. And that fastball's taken but catches the outer third.
Well located fastball right there. If he can continue to do that, he'll pitch deep into this one.
Pulls this one in the air out to left. Stewart is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. Mariners are down in order. Need to get it going soon. It's 5-0. Back from Comerica Park in Detroit as we send it down to Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Tigers manager Ron Gardenhire during the break about the team's offensive performance so far. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He said forcing the opposing starter out of the game before the third inning and posting a bunch of runs right out of the gate was huge for them from a confidence standpoint and for their outlook moving forward in this game. The key now is keeping their foot on the gas pedal, Matt.
Thank you, Heidi.
Leading up.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and next to bat will be the outfielder, Kristen Stewart. And he lays off there 1-0. Swanson is a reliever known for forcing contact. Not a huge strikeout guy most of the time, but he also doesn't issue a lot of free passes either.
There's a couple of keys to being a good reliever. One, if you have great stuff and you strike everybody out, or like this guy, not afraid to throw the ball in the strike zone. He has good stuff, not great stuff. He's not afraid to let his defense help him out and make some plays. Hey, you want to talk about being in a zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
2 balls and a strike now. Swing and a liner, but right there to glove it is the shortstop for the first out.
The batter, number 8, second baseman, Jonathan. Go!
1 gone here in the Detroit third, and that means Jonathan Schoop will get ready at the plate.
Yeah, that last at bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile, but hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
A dive, but he can't make the play, and it's down the left field line. And now Gracious just getting the ball back into the infield is becoming a problem.
And he obviously didn't let last night's hitless outing get to his head too much, because that's his second hit of the ball game. This one a double. I'm sure he's feeling a lot better about the way he's going right now.
So now to the plate, Jeimer Candelario. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. The 1-0.
That's ball 2.
1 out and a runner on second base. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. The 3-1 pitch. And now a slider in there for a called third strike, and there are 2 gone now.
Beautiful backdoor slider for the punch out right there, guys. When it's tight like this one was, it looks like a fastball off the plate, then darts back at the corner at the last second. Locked him up completely with that one.
Stepping in now, Austin Romine, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. He's ready. Here's the 1-0.
Hey, always a good idea to take a couple of pitches when you're facing a young arm like this one. And now he's put himself in a real good hitter's count.
Now the 2-0 home. Two out here and a runner at second. Now a fastball as he just reared up and let that one fly, and the inning is over. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. Back with more of this Thursday afternoon business person special following this. And here's the speedster Dee Gordon back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
Pitch on the way. Started to go around, but it's ruled strike one anyway. Hit down the third baseline, but this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now.
Had to be sitting something hard right there because he gave up on that pitch, but it was right down the chute.
Weak grounder down the first baseline, but this will wind up foul. Still 0-2. Trying to send him packing for the second time. And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's one gone. Opportunity now to look at some of the future plans for this Tigers organization as our Road to the Show report spotlights a couple of guys that have been playing very well in recent action. Malik Smith the next to hit, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Now the 1-0. Swing and a liner. Foul. No runs, no hits, and no errors in the game for the Mariners to this point. Liner towards second. That's a hit, the first of the game for the Mariners.
Now batting, left fielder, Mitch Haniger.
Mitch Haniger the next to bat. Pitch out, nothing doing. Runners on first with one down. A 2-0 count to the Mariners left fielder.
This is why I love having athleticism and speed on your team. You can tell the runner on first base is certainly messing with the mechanics of the pitcher.
Three and 0 now. There's Kyle Seager in the on-deck circle. We'll see him next. Looking to fade his first walk. Here it comes. Runner at first here, one man out. Throw over to the bag, and he's back in standing. And again a throw, keeping particularly close tabs on him. Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. And that misses, ball 4. So it's first and second now with only one away.
This is only their second base runner of the game after that earlier hit. Tough to score when you don't have anyone on base, so we'll see if they can get something going here.
Digging in now for the Mariners, Kyle Seager hit it hard but lined out in his first at bat.
Yeah, pretty unlucky right there, Matty. squared up a fastball nicely, and that's all you can do. You just want to be on time for the heater, and he's prepared for this next AB.
That's in there, base hit. Now it's cut off, a throw to the plate, and not in time as the run scores.
Boy, there's a bullet base hit to left field right there, D-Row, and there was a terrific play at the plate.
A lot of fundamentals were on display right there, Dan. Nice throw home from the left fielder, and nice aggressive send by the third base coach to beat that one.
Hey, a really good base running. Did a good job of cutting that corner around third base. Able to score on that base hit from left field.
At the plate, Austin Nola, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Comes set and the 0-1. Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now. A ball and 2 strikes to the Mariners catcher. And it's fouled away. Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2.
Well, 2 straight fastballs inside haven't put him away. So now it'll be interesting to see what he turns to.
And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there. 2 away.
Well, his struggles continue. It's been a rough go of it at the plate with him, and watching this at bat, it's clear to me that his rhythm and timing, they're just all off. Even as a pitcher like I was, you can tell these things and exploit them.
Into the box, Daniel Vogelbach.
He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play.
Against left-handed pitching so far this season, Vogelbach is below the Mendoza line. The batting average under 200, unfortunately.
Yeah, Matty, he's well aware of it. Runners in scoring position, that's where you need to be on your game. He's just expanded the zone entirely too much in these situations.
And he fouls this one off. And another foul ball. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. Strike 3. M's pick up a run on 2 hits. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. It's the Tigers 5 and the Mariners 1. Bottom of the inning now, and coming forward is the switch-hitting outfielder, Victor Reyes.
The right fielder, Victor.
Here's the first pitch to him. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1. Now a ball lined to the left side, but this is a foul ball. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And he pops it up. Seager into shallow left. But he won't get to it, and this should put him in scoring position to start the inning.
Man, that swing looked like self-defense than a real quality swing. But hey, he muscled it out there, and it was enough to get him safely to second. Those are the kind of hits that will drive you nuts as a pitcher.
Jacoby Jones the next to hit. Oh my, this ball is crushed. Where will this one end up? And that ball will stay fair, and it's gone. A home run. So a 2-run homer down the line in left. 3rd home run for him on the year, as it's now a 6-run ball game.
Man, you could tell by the sound of that one off the bat, that was going a long way.
Into the box now, Niko Goodrum. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball one. It was a single for him in his last at bat. Now the 1-0 is a slider that can't catch the outside.
Somebody's getting frustrated. He's not used to getting hit around like this.
Now the 2-0 is swung on and missed, and that's strike one. Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Miguel Cabrera.
So the base is empty here with 1 away, and that brings in Miguel Cabrera. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And a fastball's in there for strike one. A ball and a strike to Miguel Cabrera.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Still only 1 out in the inning. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And he just couldn't keep that ball fair as it winds up a long foul ball. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Boy, that's a tough pitch to lay off right there, just out of the strike zone. But listen, when you're a 300 hitter, you don't chase a lot of those so-called pitcher's pitches. This guy knows the strike zone.
3 balls and 2 strikes to the Tigers' designated hitter. C.J. Cron waits on deck. The 3-2 pitch. Hit the other way out toward right field. And Gonzalez will put this one away for route number 2.
Now batting, the first baseman, C.J. Cron.
So 2 outs now for the Tigers in their half of the 4th, and that'll bring up the big first baseman, C.J. Cron. Here's the pitch. They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball 1. And right into the shift, but a foul ball, 1-1. Now here's the pitch. 1-2 now. White trying to get there. And a slider runs away from him there, and the count levels at 2-2.
Looks like this guy's afraid to throw the ball in the strike zone. Gave up that home run earlier in the inning. Needs to get back to being aggressive.
Fouled away. 7 runs, 9 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for the Tigers. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Bullet back up the middle. And boy, the Tigers really have it going, as that's good for extra bases as well. And he is into second with a 2-out double.
As we take a look at the replay here, you can see that it was a hanging changeup. Nice job of staying back on it, and he's able to tattoo it for a double. And you know, if that pitch would have supplied more velocity, it might have been out of here. He hit it right on the screws.
Standing in now, Kristen Stewart, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. On the move is Gonzalez. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. We are in Motown, but I don't think we'll be seeing any of these people dancing in a Soul Review tonight. Back with more of this Thursday afternoon Business Person Special following this. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Mariners manager Scott Service during the break about his team's offensive performance so far, and he told me the quality of their swings needs to improve as the game moves forward. He said they're searching for ways to drive the ball with some authority because it's just not happening for them today. They haven't gotten an extra base hit yet, so it's been a real struggle getting guys into scoring position. But the key, he said, is not to panic. Sometimes you just have to fight through the downturns and keep your focus and energy high.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks.
Carlos Gonzalez.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Here's the 0-1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out.
It's so hard to hit when you're behind the count 0-2, right? You have to protect for the fastball. You have to look for the soft stuff down and away. You're really at a disadvantage when you fall behind 0-2.
To the plate now, Evan White, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Now the 1-0. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Oh, he pulls the string on the circle change. 1-2.
He hasn't thrown that pitch much all game. I got to believe as an offense, you just got to throw that pitch away and move on to the next one.
And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
The batter, number 3, shortstop, Cesar Izturis Jr.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Cesar Izturis. First offering on its way. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. Hit weakly back to the mound. Gonna be a tough play. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Mariners. They're down 7-1. Set now for the bottom of the 5th, and that'll bring up Jonathan Schoop to hit next.
Jonathan.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And this is pop foul, but perhaps playable behind first. And nope, this one falls, so he'll get another shot. Unable to find the zone with the slider. Check swing, no swing, says the home plate umpire. Ball 2. The 2-1 home. Big swing by Schoop now, and a ball traveling well to left field. And gone. An absolute bomb. Jonathan Schoop with a solo shot. His second home run of the game, as this is now a 7-run ball game.
Well, as a team, they've gone yard 4 times, and this guy's accounted for half of them. Memo to all pitchers the rest of the game: if this guy comes to the plate, you might want to pitch around him.
Nestor Cortes Jr. gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. So now to the plate, Jeimer Candelario, as he'll take a look at ball 1. A hit and 2 tries for him so far. Now the 1-0.
1-1.
Now this one is blasted to left field, and there's no doubt about it. Back-to-back jacks. A solo shot here to left, his second of the game, as they've widened this lead to 8 now. Fans are getting plenty of souvenirs today. That's the 5th ball we've seen clear the fence by just this one lineup alone.
Yeah, Matty V, how about this, D-Row? If you come to watch offense, you've picked the right game to come and see.
5 bombs from one team. Everybody in the lineup. They're making fun right now of the guys who don't have a homer in this one.
And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Here it comes, 1-0. And a good heater as he just watches this baby, a ball and a strike. And down in the Mariner bullpen, it looks like a right-hander's up to throw. And that's high and off the plate, 2-1.
Well, we all know he's not the greatest threat with the bat up there. His numbers certainly aren't that pretty. But, hey, I give him credit. He's really working the count right here.
2-1 pitch is a fastball off the plate away, and it's 3-1 now. Cortes has tossed over 30 innings so far this season, and with an ERA just hovering around the 3.00 benchmark. Hit in the air to shallow center. Gordon ranging into the outfield. He's there and records the first out.
Boy, he showed some pretty good range, heading pretty deep into the outfield to bring that one down. Thought the outfielder might call him off, but he clearly had it under control.
Next for the Tigers, Victor Reyes, 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far. First offering on its way. 1 out, nobody on. And solid contact there as this ball is belted high in the air out to left. And now over the wall. And this is going to be ruled a home run. A solo shot here to left. 3rd home run for him on the year as they've pushed this lead up to 9 now. Guys, do you believe what we're seeing here today? With 6 home runs so far, this lineup is turning in a performance for the ages at the plate.
Yeah, Matty V. And hey, you don't see this very often, D-Row. A lot of runs scored and a lot of home runs. This is a big ballpark here, Comerica Ballpark in Detroit.
Yeah, Dan, it's interesting. You walk in, and at first glance, Comerica Park doesn't look like it plays that small. But then you do the advanced stats on it. A lot of guys going deep in this yard.
He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. The windup and the 0-1. Strike swinging, chased a high one there. 3 runs already home here. Good job of holding up on the low ball there, and it's 1-2.
Stone cold take right there. That fastball very well could have sent him packing back to the bench.
Just off the inside corner, taken for a ball. High in the air out to center field.
Smith in pursuit.
He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
Now batting, the shortstop, Niko Goodrum.
Ready for another shot now. Niko Goodrum, 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. First pitch of the at-bat. Too low, 1-0. And, looked like ball 2 below the knees, but it's ruled a strike, and that evens the count at 1-1. The pitch. Popped up. White in foul ground. And this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. 2-2. Swing and a liner. And that'll get down for what should be extra bases. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
When it left his bat, I thought it might curve foul, but he manages to squeak it just inside the right field line for a well-hit line drive double. By the time the right fielder tracked it down, he was easily into second.
Now at the plate, Miguel Cabrera. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch coming. Here it is.
Nope, that's away.
Man, that's a great take right there. Backdoor slider, just missed the outside corner. This guy must have a really good eye. Most guys swing at that pitch.
Now a pitch runs in on him here, and all he can do is flare one foul off to the right side. The 1-1 home. Makes him swing and miss on a ball out of the zone for strike 2. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Hard hit toward the hole. And that's through into left, a base hit. And now he has some trouble with it in left. The runner scores from second.
I'll tell you, they're posting video game numbers here. I mean, that's their 11th run of the game, and they're showing no signs of slowing down. Just an absolute onslaught from this offense.
Brendan Brennan gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. C.J. Cron will be the first to greet him here as he stands in with a runner at first and 2 away. He's set. Here it comes. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. 4 runs here in this half inning. And here's a fastball inside as the count moves to 2-0 now. Two balls and a strike to C.J. Cron.
2-1.
Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. Kristen Stewart would be next. And he misses ball 4, so he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces.
The batter, number 14.
So striding forward now, Kristen Stewart. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Here comes the first pitch. Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1. Skied into very shallow right. Gonzalez has a read on it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. 9 men come to the plate, 4 score. 5 innings complete. The Tigers lead it 11-1. Striding into the box, D. Gordon. And at this point of the game, I think it's clear that the plan of attack against the top of the order has worked.
Well, when you've only surrendered 1 hit to the top 3 guys in the order up to this point in the game, you know you're doing something right, Matt. You're spot on. Whatever they discussed coming into this game has worked out beautifully.
And not the greatest of starts to the at-bat as he reaches for one out of the zone for strike 1.
I know we want to focus on the offense and how bad they've been so far, but can we give some love to the pitcher? He has had these guys in the rocking chair all day.
1-1 the count now. Now the pitch.
A couple strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at bat trying to get ahead and put himself in a good hitter's count.
On a good pitch there, had him stretching to get out there, and it's 2-2 now.
You see that swing right there? You know what that tells me, boys? That this pitcher is doing his job right here, but also the offense is obviously not picking anything up today.
And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2.
Interesting sequence of pitches right there. A real ugly swing on a ball away, and it looks like the batter has a much better idea of what he's looking for after that second pitch.
Towards second. And a base hit, so early trouble to lead off the inning.
Man, he got the front foot down right there, kept the front shoulder tucked, and was able to stay inside that ball for a soft liner in the center field.
In now, Malik Smith, as the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. The 1-0 misses for the second ball. And a very low strike there, trying to speed up the game. Perhaps it's 2-1. Hopped up, Candelario in foul ground, and oh, this one drops. Nobody out, runner on first. Oh, it's hit to third. 5 to second for 1, but they won't get 2 as he beats the relay to first.
Well, he showed right there why he's such a tough guy to double up. He can fly, and he busted it down the line, so they just get the 1 out.
Stepping in now is Mitch Haniger. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And this is popped foul off to the right and back into the seats. Ready with the 0-1. Good slider there. Gets a swing and miss.
Not much you're going to do with that pitch right there. You have to catch it out front before it even breaks, and even if you do that, it's a tough pitch to keep fair.
Popped him up. Candelario shading to his right, and he makes the catch for the second out.
Now batting, third baseman, Kyle Seager.
At the plate, Kyle Seager singled home a run in his last time up.
Yeah, guys, everyone knows he's been slumping. Dan, you can certainly attest to this, only amassing a solid 1 hit in your entire career. But pressure's off now. Maybe he gets hot.
Strike one to start the at-bat. And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. But this will get foul for strike two. And he missed with it. It's 1-2.
Well, this is an approach we've seen him use effectively lately. Set up the inside and then get him out with pitches away.
And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. From the belt, kicks and deals.
3 balls.
Good running count right here. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, runner on first. He'll be off to the races on this pitch.
Now the payoff pitch home. Swing, and there it goes. He got all of that ball. And out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. A 2-run home run off the bat of Kyle Seager. 6th home run on the season for him, as it's now down to an 8-run ball game.
Normally this matchup is the last thing you want to see, left on left, but he kept his front shoulder square, stayed in that at bat, and absolutely demolished that baseball.
At the plate now, Austin Nola. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Fouled off. Two out, nobody on. This is line to left. Stewart will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. So it's 2 runs here on 2 hits, with one of them being the home run. 6th, 7th, and 8th place hitters due up in the bottom of inning number 6. It's the Tigers 11 and the Mariners 3. Here's Jonathan Schoop now. He'll get things started here in the second half of the 6th.
This guy's having a pretty good week so far in one game. His last at bat is 2nd home run of the game. We'll see if they'll pitch him a little bit more carefully in this AB.
And it's fouled away. And he fouls this one off. Hit the other way out toward right field. Gonzalez has a read on it. He's got it 1 away.
Now batting, the third baseman, Jeimer Candelario.
Into the box now, Jeimer Candelario. He's coming off a solo homer in his previous trip. First pitch of the at-bat. A ball and no strikes. The 1-0 home is a slider taken for a ball. Bases are empty, one man out. And wow, that looked to be well inside, but it's a called strike. 2-1 now. And it misses. 3-1 now.
And when you're already down by a bunch, this is where a guy's got to take some responsibility out there and at least start throwing some strikes.
He's set. Here's the 3-1. There's ball 4.
Now batting, catcher, Austin Romine.
Striding in once again, Austin Romine. From the stretch. Lays off 1-0.
I'll tell you, it's a helpless feeling for a manager or a pitching coach when your pitchers are having a really hard time throwing strikes. What are you supposed to do other than keep trying new guys until someone starts attacking the zone?
The 1-0 home is a fastball that misses. Two-0 count. The pitch is taken. Strike one.
That's how you open up the outside part of the plate. Pound 2 balls in and then get right back outside. Nice pitch.
He's fallen behind now. 3-1. Victor Reyes will be next. Runners on first with one down. Hard hit ball to second. Gordon is there. There's one. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. 4 to 6 to 3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. On to the back third here this afternoon, and we've got it for you on the show. Rony Garcia is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 51, Rony Garcia.
All set for the start of the inning, and standing in is the DH, Daniel Vogelbach.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Too high that time with the inning's first pitch. Hits ball 1. Some action now in the Tigers bullpen as they'll get a left-hander and a right-hander up to throw. Off the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone.
This is a spot you really don't want to be in with a great hitter like that. You can't just lay one in there, but you also don't want to run the count to 3-0.
And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1. Garcia, a right-hander standing 6'3". This is his first year at the big league level. Could have been 3-1. Instead, it's 2-2.
That swing had one purpose, and that was to put the ball over the wall. I guess he doesn't have much to lose with his team down this many at this point in the game.
Got him. And that's the third time we've written a K next to his name in this one.
Oh, man, he's been absolutely getting overmatched at the plate the last couple of games. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone. So clearly this pitching staff, they figured out how to attack this guy. We'll see if he can make any adjustments.
Into the box, Carlos Gonzalez. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. The 1-0 is taken for ball 2. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Center fielder giving chase. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning.
The first baseman, number 12, Evan White.
At the plate, Evan White. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. First delivery to him on the way. And that's high for a ball, 1-0. Inside, and he falls behind the hitter now, 2-0.
Boy, you don't see that very often out of a rookie. That's a 2-0 count, and both of those pitches were really close. This guy has a pretty good eye.
Late swing, but he's still able to get a lot of this one out toward deep right field. And this one is gone, a home run. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. 6th home run on the season for him, but they still face a 7-run deficit. This has been quite a hitting display from both sides. That's home run number 8 on the day.
Yeah, Matty V. And hey, you don't see this very often, D-Row. A lot of runs scored and a lot of home runs. This is a big ballpark here, Comerica Ballpark in Detroit.
Yeah, Dan, it's interesting. You walk in, and at first glance, Comerica Park doesn't look like it plays that small.
And the throw is in time to get him to retire the side. So 1 run on 1 hit, which was the home run, no errors, and no one left. We'll move on now to the bottom half of the 7th. Get up and stretch. Tigers lead this one 11-4. Trying to pick things up where he left off, Victor Reyes. He'll lead things off against the same reliever that finished off the last inning.
Well, you don't see in this day too many relievers going multiple innings, but guys have to earn that trust from their managers. We'll see how he handles it here.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. There's a strike at the knees, 0-1. And boy, this at-bat is not starting off well as he's behind 0-2 now.
Boy, that's a jam shot right there. That's as good as it gets, in my opinion. Woo! Up and in.
Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Fouled away. The 1-2 misses down below the knees. Fastball is outside, and it's full now, 3-2. Here's a looping fly ball out to right, and that's in there, base hit.
Dan, with that single, he's now 3/4 of the way to hitting for the cycle. Toughest one still on the shelf, though. He's got to get a triple.
Yeah, that's you said it, D-Row. That's one of those that's either got to hit right down the line or one of those tweeners in the gap. He has enough speed, so if he can find a gap or find one down the line, maybe he can do it, and he's going to at least get one more at bat in this one.
Stepping in now, Jacoby Jones, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. The 1-0. High fly ball out to straightaway center.
Waiting on it is Smith.
1 down.
Now batting, shortstop, Nico. Goodrum.
Digging in and looking for more, Niko Goodrum. He came across to score after doubling in his last at-bat.
Yeah, it's been an offensive explosion for him today. There's a fight at the bat rack. Everyone seems to be putting barrel on baseball in this lineup.
A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1-0. And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now.
Well, that's another great hitting count here on 2-0. It's no wonder why they're up 7.
From the belt, kicks and deals. Reyes stands at first with one out. He's fallen behind now, 3-1. Miguel Cabrera is on deck. Here it is on 3-1. And a fastball misses there, ball 4.
Now batting, the designated hitter.
Dan Altavilla comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one.
Now pitching for Seattle, number 53, Dan Altavilla.
Miguel Cabrera will be his first assignment here as he'll face him with runners at first and second and one gone. From the belt, kicks and deals. Here's a cold strike about thigh high, 0-1.
With some traffic on the base paths, nice job by the pitcher to execute strike 1.
Good cut that time by Cabrera, but he couldn't come up with it. It's 0-2.
Man, as a pitcher, you have to love pitching 0-2 multiple ways, up, down, in and out, throw the breaking ball, a lot of different ways to get guys out.
So he punches him out looking at the fastball. Miguel Cabrera becomes the second out of the bottom of the 7th.
CJ Cron.
Into the box now, CJ Cron, as he'll lay off a slider too low, ball 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Ball 2. Two men are on with 2 men out. Two balls and a strike to the Tigers' first baseman.
Hey, it looks like this guy's going to work in the upper part of the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can adjust to the way he pitches.
Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. High in the air out to center field.
Waiting on it is Smith.
And that's the 3rd out. Tigers strand a pair. They lead it, though, 11-4. Standing in, D. Gordon. Last time through was a base hit.
The second baseman, D.
Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1.
One strike.
Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. Strike 2 taken, a fastball that clips the inside black.
Not likely to see a 4th fastball in this situation. I'm going to eliminate the fastball if I'm at the plate right here.
The 1-2.
2-2.
Trying to nibble here, and he misses to run it full now. 3-2. Now the payoff pitch home. Now a swing and a ball popped in the air back behind short. Goodrum backs up a bit and he takes charge for the first out.
Now batting, the center fielder, Mallex Smith.
Striding in, Mallex Smith. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. First pitch coming. Here it is. This ball's hit in the air down the right side and out of play. 0-1. Line towards center field. That gets down and he's got himself a base hit.
Dan, how frustrating is that right there? You execute your spot, keep the ball down below the zone, and the hitter's still able to execute and drive it up the middle.
You know, that's one of the things, Mark, as a pitcher, you're taught to work down in the zone. You're not always going to have the ball hit to one of your fielders, but if you consistently keep the ball down in the zone, good things will happen.
To the plate now, Mitch Haniger, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. No hits to this point. And this winds up inside for a ball. 2-0 now.
Well, both of those balls have been inside, so if I'm hitting, I'm looking for something I can get my arms extended on. Probably won't come back inside for a third time.
Strike taken up in the zone.
One of the most frustrating things for me to watch in this game is guys getting count leverage and not pull the trigger on a fastball middle in. That's why you play, to get in those situations where you can try and do damage. What do you want, the nasty slider?
3-1 to him now. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. Line to the right side. He lays out for it, but he can't pull it in. And they'll have runners at second and third following the one-out double. Cutting it close here, but he comes through in the eighth to extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, and he was staring at his last at-bat right there, or probably his last at-bat. Would have been tough to get him another AB in this one, but he's able to get it done.
Hey, better late than never, and I'm sure when he walked into that batter's box right there, he's thinking, this very well could be my last AB of this game, so if I'm going to keep this streak alive, I'm going to have to do it right now.
And they start him with one high and away for ball one. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. The 1-0.
Everything this guy throws is hard. That changeup he throws is in the high 80s to go along with that good heater.
Here it comes on 1-1. And a good swing there as this is deep down the line in right, but this is going to wind up out of play. Second and third here, one man out. Tried to shoot the corner and he missed it. 2-2. Fouled off. The 2-2 one more time. Popped him up. Goodrum is there. And that's the second out of the inning.
Great scoring opportunity missed right there. You talk about frustration. Popping it up with 2 runners in scoring position. He'd like to get that one back.
At the plate, Austin Nola. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. First delivery to him on the way.
Oh. 1 ball, no strike.
Runners at second and third with 2 gone. One and one the count. Swing, and he pops him up. And that'll get down for a base hit. And a relay home. And not in time as he just crosses the plate in time.
Boy, talking about having ducks on the pond right there, D-Rose.
I know everybody wants to hit a home run. Those are the ones you remember. But without question, Dan, 2 out, 2 RBI knocks with runners in scoring position right there. You remember these knocks.
Your attention, please.
So they'll go to the bullpen now, and it'll be the left-hander here to face the upcoming left-handed batter. At the plate, Daniel Vogelbach, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Oh, and you talk about a pitcher getting the benefit of the doubt. That's low, but called a strike anyway. 0-2 now.
What a nasty pitch right there. Batter thought it was going to hit him, and it ends up breaking into the zone for a strike.
2 quick strikes, and now the 0-2. Might have been looking to find that outside corner, but he couldn't quite get it there. It's 1-2. From the belt, the pitch. 2 out with the man at first. This is skied into the air to straightaway center. Jones is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. Home half of the 8th, straight ahead. Detroit is out in front, 11-6. Carl Edwards Jr. is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. Bottom of inning number 8 set to go, and that means Kristen Stewart will dig in at the plate.
The left fielder, number 14.
First pitch coming. Here it is.
Oh.
The 1-1 home is swung on and missed for strike number 2. Edwards, 28 years old. He was taken in the very late rounds back in 2011.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
For me, check swings are right there next to bang bang plays at first as the most difficult calls for an ump to make. Taking a look at show motion, the batter doesn't appear to hold up enough, so I think the call was right.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Jonathan Scope is the batter now as he looks at a ball, 1-0. Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. Now the 1-0 is swung on and missed, strike 1. No contact there, and it's 1-2. The pitch, and it's fouled away. The 1-2 1 out, nobody on. And he fouls this one off. The next 1-2 pitch.
Nope, that's off the plate.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
Here now the 2-2. Now a swing and a fly ball. And it's a foul ball. Another 2-2 offering.
Careful.
Hey, this has been an epic at-bat right here. I don't blame the pitcher for a little nibbling right there. Maybe get a swing and a miss. He didn't bite on that one, so now we go full count.
This is indeed a battle. The 11th pitch coming up. And this one misses here. A close pitch on 3-2, but Clyde Washington rules it ball 4.
Now batting, third baseman, Jeimer Candelario.
Ready for another chance? Jeimer Candelario. It was a walk in his last trip. First offering on its way. Now a cutter, but that's in the dirt for a ball.
And when you're already down 5, the last thing you want to do is fall behind in the count when you're on the mound. That's not going to do anything to help you get back into this thing.
Runner at first here, 1 man out. Outside with the cut fastball there, and it's a 2-ball count. The 2-0. Outside, 3-0 now. There's a fastball right down Broadway, taken for a strike. And a full count now, 3-2.
I think it's a real possibility that they put that run on first in motion. That would help them stay out of that double play that would end the inning, but that's also kind of risky at the same time.
Runners on first with 1 down. And he'll try to hold back, but he won't be able to, as that's ruled a swing, and there are 2 away now.
A lot of indecision there on that check swing, and that's something you see quite a lot on 3-2. When the difference between striking out and drawing a walk can be an inch or 2, it's pretty understandable why guys aren't always aggressive with their swings.
Here's a curveball that runs outside. It's ball 1. Fouled away. The 1-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Grounded up the first baseline, but this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. Has a look, now the pitch. And a check swing here, but he holds up far too late as it's strike 3 and the inning is over. 1 left for Detroit, and it's still an 11-6 ball game. Stepping up now, Carlos Gonzalez. He'll try and do what he can to work toward cutting into this big deficit.
Gonzalez.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And it looks like a right-hander's gotten up to throw in the Tiger bullpen. Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes.
This at-bat sets up really good right here, right? Hasn't seen a fastball yet, but now he gets to count at 2 balls and no strikes. He has to be looking for a fastball right here.
2 balls and a strike to Carlos Gonzalez. Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2.
Yeah, you could tell he was ready for another fastball, but the pitcher went to breaking ball, and the hitter just fouls that one off.
Yanked the slider across that time, laid off for a ball. Evan White waits on deck. Now the 3-2 pitch is swung on and missed. He got him.
Well, you gotta love a live young arm. He's got an electric fastball, and if he can learn to harness that and work in his solid secondary stuff, he's going to have a really nice career on the mound. Not everyone is gifted with a fastball like that.
At the plate now, Evan White, as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Sent on the ground out to second. Throw on to first, and the Mariners are now down to their final out.
Now batting, shortstop, Cesar Izturis Jr.
Next for Seattle, Cesar Izturis, and he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the 9th. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Now his swing, and he pops him up, and this should do it. In there, a base hit. So the top of the 9th keeps a rolling as he comes through with 2 away.
Boy, D-Roll, that ball wasn't hit very hard, but when you're struggling like this guy is, any knock is a good knock.
Yeah, 100%. He doesn't usually get those. He has to square it up mid-barrel to find a way to get a knock. He hasn't had much luck this year, but he'll take that any day.
Standing in now, D. Gordon, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. And no help there from Clyde Washington. The count is 3-0 now.
Yeah, it looked like he was going to cruise through this inning, but now a hit, the 3-0 count have changed that. Got to get back in the strike zone right here.
And no doubt about this one, it's in there, 3-1. Right side, but it's well foul.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
Now what's left of this crowd this afternoon gets to their feet. And he gets strike 3 called to end it here, and with that, this one is over.
Well, the tone was set for this game from the very first inning. They came out absolutely banging the ball around. It took that great start to another notch in the win column.
11-6 the final score in this ball game. Detroit put on a real offensive show with 11 runs on the board. Matthew Boyd notches his 3rd win of the year. Justice Sheffield was unable to work out of the 2nd inning as he saddled with the loss. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Here now is our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Tigers, 11 runs, 16 hits, no errors. They left 10 men on base. For the Mariners, 6 runs, 9 hits, no errors. They left 4 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 56 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.